Hey everybody, welcome to Dr. Chef's Crypto. This is Dr. Chef, and what are we looking at? We're looking at the 8th of May 2022. Today I'm going to change directions, talk about a blockchain alternative, some other concepts. I'm hoping that everyone has watched the previous videos, figured out the macro pattern, ignored all of the people who were talking about big giant all-time highs or complete bottom falling out type stuff. If you have any questions about the cycle that we're in, how it works, and things like that, I recommend you go back and look at some other videos. If you're new to the channel, I'm Dr. Chef, not official financial advisor, not official financial advice, just education and entertainment. We make videos here about educating people and entertaining people, mostly education around the crypto space, including NFTs, including gaming, including all those other concepts, primarily focusing on the financial side and the alternative banking system. Now, we're going to take a look at Avalanche today. Avalanche is my preferred sort of next step in this process, so I'm going to give you a bunch of information about that. If you have any questions about any specific cryptocurrencies or blockchains or ecosystems or the macro pattern or anything like that, I urge you to get hold of me, drchefscrypto@gmail.com, or simply send a message, write a comment at the bottom of the video, something along those lines. Okay, so we're going to get right back into it here, and like I said, welcome to Dr. Chef's Crypto. I will switch gears to my screen, and we'll take a quick look at the world of Avalanche. Okay, so they call it the red one. What they're talking about is, in the world of crypto, there are a variety of different things going on, different types of coins, different types of things you might find interesting. But here's the quick version. The quick version, for that, let me get out of here and I'll just jump right over to this CoinMarketCap. I just want to show you in general what we're talking about. You see at the very top of everything, and this of course is quite low, freaking everybody out, but it's supposed to be right now. That's more macro pattern stuff, so feel free to check that out. Bitcoin is number one. It's the beginning of everything. Approximately 12 years ago, Bitcoin was begun with the first blockchain. The blockchain technology, there's other videos here. Bitcoin concepts, there's other videos here on this channel. But Bitcoin had the massive advantage of being first and being designed to be a alternative monetary system, following up the crashes of 08 and 09 when everyone was, worried about financing and banking systems. There needed to be an alternative system. Bitcoin is that alternative system. It came along with the concept of a blockchain, which is basically computerized truth. You are tracking information at a level that cannot be deceived or invented and hacked in many ways. So that blockchain was used to create the second one here, which is Ethereum. The idea here is to use the blockchain as a platform to make an entirely new ecosystem, building other apps and various things on top of it. That opened up the door to everything you know now as DeFi and NFTs and all that different stuff. Ethereum is a blockchain platform on which many things, perhaps the majority of the current crypto world, is built on Ethereum. But Ethereum had a problem, and that problem was the original design was not ready for the advancement and the number of people that were coming at it. That number of people was massive, those number of transactions was massive, and Ethereum began to suffer with fees that are high, we call them gas fees, and times that are slow, processing speeds, hash rates, all the things that define your activities and trades and movement of your assets are almost always on Ethereum. All the first wallets are Ethereum wallets, all the first products and useful DeFi concepts are Ethereum based. Everything's on the Ethereum platform. Highly recommend holding some and understanding Ethereum, but there's a massive flaw, and that flaw has not been corrected to date. And what that flaw is, quite simply, is speed and cost. Way too slow, way too high in cost, and that is just a general problem, and they may or may not be able to fix that problem. They're working on it. They've been working on it for a long time. But even Ethereum 2.0, which has begun to roll out, doesn't really fix that particular problem. So now that means we're going to need an additional solution. Now everything you see here, comes from some other source. What that tends to be is a platform such as Binance, who then created their own blockchain and their own currency and have become very powerful worldwide, although they've been experiencing some difficulties out there in the world, being outlawed in certain countries now. It's really country by country when it comes to how you deal with these things. We use Binance.us in America, and it is not the most effective way to go, but it is nice, and Binance is a great company, very much worth investing in and paying attention to. Tether, for instance, USDT here, is the number one, as you can see from it being the third largest. This is the number one, what is called a stable coin. These coins are linked to the dollar. As you can see, this is always equal to a dollar, and this is built on the Ethereum blockchain. If you go to look at something like a NFT or OpenSea or how to make NFTs, almost everything is built on top of Ethereum. The number one alternative to Ethereum is Solana. Solana is listed here. It is number 7, and it is a blockchain with all of these things built on top of it. Cardano is another one. It's got certain uses and certain things are not up and running yet, although I love ADA, have a big bag of Cardano, love it, but it's not really up and running like it should be yet compared to something like Ethereum or the alternatives. All these other things that you're seeing, this is Binance. Number 11 is the Binance USD stablecoin for Binance. So Binance is building their own ecosystem, right? They're building everything about an ecosystem. The money that you use on it, the stable coins you need for it, the actual blockchain platform itself, the exchanges, and you'll notice that quite a few things are currently being built on top of Avalanche. If you go to number 9, Terra Luna here, if you go take a look at this, you see once again that you've got a different type of setup. These are coins that are trying to strike out on their own, but Dogecoin, which is that famous thing from the last few years, as well as Shiba Inu, all those type of things are all built on top of Ethereum. So here we go. This right here is Avalanche, number 13 on the list. It's the third blockchain. If you don't count Bitcoin and you say that Solana is your largest competitor for Ethereum, you go Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche. But I love Avalanche. Here's the page for Avalanche on CoinMarketCap, and the original Avalanche built on the Binance Smart Chain, so there's connectivity with Binance. This stays away from Ethereum, and the reason it's totally capable of interacting with Ethereum, but it stays away from Ethereum because of the fact that Ethereum is too expensive and too slow. If we go down to look at the market, now this is all the markets all the time, but you'll notice that we have an overall pretty high success rate in the world of Avalanche, and very big fan of Avalanche. Right now everything is low, and if you've been paying any attention at all, you know why. If we come down here, and this is why CoinMarketCap is such a big deal, you can go look at pricing, you can look at the number of coins, the ultimate all-time circulation, supply, all that. But you can also come down and you get a simple explanation of what is Avalanche. And Avalanche is a platform, a smart contract platform. It's a blockchain. It is built with smart contracts, and it is lightning fast and extremely cheap. So this one, in my personal opinion, wins when it comes to the fees, when it comes to speed. Avalanche is a big deal. So if I was investing in an Ethereum competitor, I would, maybe I have Bitcoin and Ethereum in my main wallet. Maybe that's one of my big holdings that's super safe and secure. But I want to get out there and look at some other alternatives. Avalanche would be such an alternative. This is my favorite alternative blockchain. This is the one I consider to be the fastest, the least expensive, and the best run and organized. It has its own ecosystem in which you have your own trading platforms, your own, your own NFT space, your own DeFi, bank savings, staking, all of that. So this is the market rank. This is the market cap of 14 million today. And if you look at these charts here, you'll notice that we have a all-time Avalanche ROI of 10,515%. So if you had invested in Avalanche at the beginning, you would have received 10,000%, 10,515 of your money. So that's massive. We have a 1,800% movement just in the last couple years. So this one is big and it's major. Now let me show you other stuff that you need to know about this, and I'll go right over here. This is the Avalanche ecosystem. Now some of these things are built on other platforms, not all of them, because of course Binance is listed here, right? They're not all only. There's SushiSwap, very major DeFi space and exchange, but this has got a lot of Avalanche Wallet, Avascan, a lot of specific things that are built just for Avalanche. You'll notice on this page, and this page is a little slightly outdated, but you'll notice that there is the DAO maker. There's several different DeFi spaces, including Pangolin. Pangolin is a primary thing for Avalanche. Banky, primary thing for Avalanche. You'll notice that we use all these different exchanges. Some of them are my favorite. KuCoin and Gate.io is on here. And of course you have MetaMask wallet working with your Avalanche by doing an extension. More videos on that other places. And your Avalanche wallet contains your bridge that you need to go from spot to spot, from chain to chain, or wallet to, if you want to go into a site for trading and then come back out of it. When you do all these exchanges with Avalanche, you're using the Avalanche Central Wallet. Many projects coming down the pike from Avalanche. A very, very strong ecosystem. And as I said, if you can interconnect some of your world through Avalanche, you're going to discover how fast and inexpensive it is. I like to utilize, even when I'm doing other things, but I'll show you what that looks like. If I go, let's say, I just pop up over here for a minute. And let's say I go to MetaMask wallet right here. My MetaMask wallet will pop up, okay, and I'll put my stuff in, blah, 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 okay, so that I can get in there, and I'll show you, I'm typing it too fast because I'm trying to make a video at the same time. Sorry. And I'll put that information in. Well, never mind. I was going to look at this and I was going to show you what it looks like. I got it this time. Sorry. I'm trying to talk and trying to look at a camera, trying to do everything at the same time. Check this out. You see how you're on the Ethereum mainnet, and I've got everything cleared out right now, but you always want to have a little bit laying around. But you see how there's a wallet here. If you go and look at your main networks, you'll see how you can add a network. Okay, Avalanche network is what this is. You can see the symbol. And what I've done is I've added it. Now the reason there's some Avalanche sitting in there already is because you always want to have a little bit of this sitting around. Using it for transactions is how that works. Okay? So I just wanted to show you that. Sorry for the little hiccup there. I just wanted to show you how MetaMask, which is the #1 wallet, has its own Avalanche extension. You can do that fairly easily. Add that on. In any case, the whole point of this discussion is Avalanche, and I highly recommend that you take a look at Avalanche. It is not only a lightning fast, very inexpensive alternative, but they're building a great number of projects on Avalanche. Avalanche has proven itself to be very strong for a very long time. It is number 13, and it has tons of stuff underneath it, which you may find interesting. For instance, Trader Joe's is an Avalanche-based trading site that I love, and you can use it with SushiSwap. You can use it with all those things. So there's a lot of interoperability. There's a lot of use of Avalanche in other spaces as well. Koa is working together with, corresponding with other sites. Avalanche does work with, other things such as Ethereum and Binance. It operates with those relatively easily. So now I'm going to jump back over here and finish up for the day. So thank you for your time. That is an introduction of Avalanche. It is an ecosystem, a blockchain that is like Ethereum or Solana. It is able to be built on top of, it is able to be the backbone, and it is the backbone of many major projects. It is, in my opinion, the fastest, the strongest, and if I had to bet on a winner when it comes to these different blockchains, I would be betting on Avalanche. Obviously, I have a large bag of Avalanche, as well as Cardano and Ethereum. I'm not just putting all my eggs in one basket, but I really believe in Avalanche as a project, as a blockchain, as an ecosystem, as a platform on which other things can be created. So, just a little video introducing you to Avalanche, and we'll continue with that. Happy Mother's Day 2022, and you have an amazing day. See ya.